Central Florida's Taylor Hendricks, the first player in school history to be selected in the first round of the NBA draft, going 9th overall to the Utah Jazz. Prototypical 3-and-D guy, 4th D1 freshman in the past 30 years with 53s and blocks. Joining Kevin Durant, Dante Green, and Amari Spellman. His head coach at UCF, Johnny Dawkins, said, quote, "The thing I like about him is he's very coachable and he really does have a next play mentality no matter what happens in one play." Taylor Hendricks making history at Central Florida, headed to the Jazz with the 9th overall pick. All right, back here on CBS Sports HQ, Adam Finkelstein, Matt Norlander. Adam, your grade here for the Utah Jazz scooping up Taylor Hendricks.
I'm a big Taylor Hendricks fan. He is the prototypical 3-and-D forward. He's got great measurables. He's really athletic. He's quick off his feet. He can move his feet laterally on the perimeter, so he's someone who can be switchable and pick and roll. He can block shots. He can space the floor both as a lob threat and a three-point shooter. I would have had him on the board as early as 5 or 6. So I think that they're getting great value here for Utah. My only question, I know there's been talk about, you can move Lauri Markkanen into the 3. I'm not sure how that works despite how well Hendricks is defensively. So I'm going to go A-, although in terms of sheer value of Taylor Hendricks at this point, I'm very high on that.
Hendricks for me, I think he's got a pretty wide spectrum. If you told me this was a classic case of a guy that goes drafted in the top 10 and he's not a top 30 player in the NBA 8 years from now, I would not be surprised. Now, he has earned this, but he is being drafted off of potential, and he's still young. Like, Adam and I talked on the On College Basketball podcast earlier this week. Like, he deserves a little bit of grace and some patience and some time. I get that, but he opted to go into the draft pool. That's going to pay off. He's now a millionaire, and I want to see a bit more from his development. I think his floor is pretty low. Ceiling is definitely high. He's a big guy, but his rebound numbers were not where they should have been. Now, and some of this was that he got thrust into a role due to some injuries that I don't even know if he anticipated he'd be in after 1 year. This was not a 5-star prospect coming into college. So I also think Utah did not get the player they thought they'd have here. I think the expectation was that they might go and take a swing on Coulibaly if he was there. But Bilal Coulibaly went before anyone thought he would go. And so with that, they take the next guy. That's my presumption, reading the tea leaves around the league. They go for Hendricks. We'll see if it pays off.